Alright. Should be live. Alright, sweet. Not bad, man. Good to see you're here so quick. You're there before I was. Yeah, I had good Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. All, all two of you guys. I'm just mainly going to be answering questions, doing arena, maybe trying to think up a strategy for the artifact thing. I'm assuming it's going to be quick and easy though. Just going to need to farm a ton of silver for it in a campaign, I'm assuming. Is the volume on the phone too high or annoying, or should I not even have it on? Probably. For all the mothers. It's pretty late there. Sound is good now, sweet. It's 8:55 p.m. and I was like trying to fall asleep, but I figured I might as well play some raid. I had to like reorganize my whole room for some reason just to have a camera on. I like put my TV in a different place, like redid my desk, but like none of that's even on camera, so it like doesn't even matter. But it like delayed me an entire day from playing. 3 a.m. Damn. Yeah, where's that? What time zone is that? Can't even do the math in my head right now. It's 6 hours ahead. What is that? Germany. Cool. Nice, sweet. I'm glad that blue is a good color for the background. Nice. Well, I'm a German personally. That's my ancestry. German and Russian. Yeah, I'm slowly making it back. There's apparently a flooded noob pile in Gold 4 now again. No, I've never been to Germany. I wish. I wish. A family came from Ukraine, but they spoke Low German, I believe. It was like in the early 1900s that they immigrated from Ukraine to Canada. But they were Germans through and through in the Ukraine for like 300 years in their own little spot. Prussia. Fun fact. Yeah, so pretty much what I'm going to be doing is spamming the Dragon Dungeon and getting as much artifacts as I can for the next couple of weeks. Because I'm assuming what I'm going to need to do is brush up on my speed, because I want to get a ton of speed gear for Arbiter, because Arbiter is crazy. Arbiter is insane. Some diversity, indeed. But yeah, let's just look at Arbiter real quick. Like this. 33%. Is there any champion with a higher... Yeah, for CVD it's huge because of GS. But with this crazy champion, it's going to be crazy to have speed cap, because it's going to have an additional 33% on that speed cap. I mean, on 110 speed. 33% on 110 speed is so much. Crazy. So I can't wait for that, although I'm like super like behind on my missions because I haven't been... you have to wait for a lot of this stuff, and I just was able to do the Void Dungeon quests, or missions. Yeah, they made a monster for sure. I'm gonna just post my stream. Just so that people know. The DJ farming days? What do you mean by the DJ? Oh, I see, yeah. Magic Force, and... yeah, they can be annoying for sure, especially having to wait. Super annoying that they have that, they don't have them all at the same time. Doesn't make any sense. Whoa! Now that's something you don't see every day. That's pretty sweet. So, I'm gonna just quickly spam some chapter 7s for some monies. Yeah, I hope it does. It could be good. I've got a person it'll go on right away. And I got Apothecary 6-starred with the masteries done up in the time that I was away too. So Apothecary is a beast. But she didn't add, or he didn't add as much damage to the CB as I thought he would. With Apothecary instead of Lysandra, I was doing about an extra million. Maybe 1.5 million more, which is good, but wasn't as much as I was expecting. Yeah, he's not fully geared out yet either. I think with some extra gear and a little bit of strategy or whatever, maybe some speed equalizing on my team for him. I don't know what I'm gonna do to make my damage higher. I'm just a noob compared to my team right now. I'm only doing about 10 million average right now. With counterattack, yeah, that was the one I had on him at first, and then I wanted to get a little bit more speed, and so I switched him out of counter, and he did like 500k less. I was like, damn. But I figured he would, because I did the math in my head. Do about 500k less, but I wanted my team to do a little bit more with the speed, but it's hard to know. There's so many little equations you gotta do if you want to be accurate. Pray for a Skull Crusher. Yeah, no kidding. You really do need counterattack on Clan Boss. It's vital. Yeah, I've seen people jump up like 5 million damage when they got their Martyr or their Valerie or whatever. Valkyrie, I mean. Yeah. Yeah, it makes a huge difference for sure. Oh, that's me mom. I was pretty surprised with defense down and weakened. Apothecary was hitting like 10k little individual balls. So like 30k a hit. I was like, whoa, what the hell? So I've got like a decent amount of crit damage, but I was just really surprised by that. It was a lot more damage than I was expecting. Interested in Sneaky Pete. Oh, I dropped my phone. He's way better than Lysandra? I don't know what way better. He's definitely better though. It was sad. It was a really sad transition because like you have a legendary speed champion and then you've got a rare speed champion. It's like, well, why? Okay, there we go. 3-hit A1, it's a huge difference. Yeah. And yeah, she definitely does. Everywhere else other than CB, she's better. But if Lyssandra's turn meter bullcrap worked on the clan boss, it would be a whole different story. Because she has that enemy reduce turn meter bullshit, right? Hey Zach, how's it going, man? Yeah. Yeah, it'd be crazy. But that's like where my team really thrives. I usually don't let the enemy get a turn. 'Cause for PvP, it was just stupid, right? Nobody's ever able to take you. Yeah, yeah, especially with like the way that oh no, the game is experiencing issues. Yeah, Rosin, all of them do. Here, it's making me want to do arena. Did that just give me energy? It looked like it gave me energy, but I guess it didn't. It was just an optical illusion. You have Bellower and Relic Keeper 6-star. Well, that depends upon what you got, Zach. I definitely recommend getting a full team of 60s, five 60s before you do any significant dungeon gear farming, and getting Minotaur masteries done first before you do your serious gear farming too. Yeah, yeah. So this is what it doesn't really matter with these teams, but it's fun to do. And then you get all their turn meters reduced. Oh, they're not going to survive to do the whole combo. Oh wait, yes they will. Yeah, it's just dumb. It's a dumb combo. Especially when your speed lead is like 270 something speed. With the speed lead. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Lyssandra's not even. Well, maybe I'll do Lysandra and Arbiter. I don't know. Maybe I will. Because Arbiter only has an arena speed buff. It's not all everywhere. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna want to get Spellseeker up and mastered. Tayrell definitely 6-starred and mastered. Um, yeah, like Apothecary is really great. I wouldn't do Steel Skull. Just like I know he's a lot of people have him doing high numbers right now, but that's because of him being skilled up and counterattack and Warlord's debuff extender, all of that stuff. Well, yeah, everybody needs 6-star now because Fellseeker does like 4 million damage with Giant Slayer on Clan Boss. He's vital. Yeah, Warlord's insane. I can see a big nerf incoming for Warlord. Yeah, I mean I would do Tayrell next, just because Tayrell is such a solid champ. Can't go wrong with Tayrell. Yeah, yeah, he's crazy. Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, if you can farm Minnow 15, then it's less necessary to wait for a full team of 60s. But I mean, you need your full team of 60s for your clan boss, so you might as well just do that all right away. I mean, it might if you're bored and you can switch up doing Minnow or whatever, but I mean, you're gonna want to have the team that you're gonna be doing for clan boss all ready and figured out. You don't want to waste your time in the clan boss getting masteries on champions that you're not going to be using. Yes. Yeah, I did. I definitely did. Or wait, yeah. Almost in gold 3. And then it's only like 400 more rating to go until gold 4. I've been really missing these bonuses. Your problem is I pulled too many interesting epics. Yeah, that's a terrible problem. Feels so bad. Yeah, it's so hard for me to know where like good ratings is right now for people at like certain levels or whatever. But that sounds good for you. I mean, yeah, that's sweet. You got a lot of really good champions there that I saw. I don't know a couple of them, but definitely Seeker and Tayrell. And I mean, Gorgorub is good if you didn't have a Fell Seeker, but they can be put together in a team for arena and often be really good if you have a super fast Seeker and then a slightly less fast Gorgorub go afterwards, and then two slower, um, one debuffer attack champion and one just AoE wrecker. It's a pretty good strategy to use for arena. Yeah, yeah, it's super easy and ridiculous right now. Just a huge volume of new players. Juliana's very good for CB. Yeah, I've been seeing that. A lot of people have Juliana. I haven't even checked her out yet. I'm gonna look her up after this, actually. I don't even know her skills. There's a few new champions, actually quite a few new champions since I've played. They, yeah, but I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, once they, whichever tier they unlock, we're all just gonna be squished at the end there until they make it, I don't know, sky's the limit type of thing rating. You know, just make it harder to gain rating towards the end like they did in WoW tournaments and Arena. Like, there's definitely ways around this issue that they're just not implementing for some reason. I don't know why. Shouldn't be for lack of ability to look up on Google how other games have done it. Like, I don't know why they don't do that. Real quick, Google. How do games not have high volume in the higher tiers at cap? When you can literally choose which team you fight. You can never lose if you don't want to. You don't ever have to lose. Even the noobiest of the noobs can make it to G4 that way. Just by playing a lot of games and spending money, really. Because they'd just be constantly renewing their gems and just playing the easiest teams over and over and over again. Sometimes that's what you gotta do when it's really tough, you know? Yeah, no, you shouldn't. No, but it's not really like you're farming them because you don't get any rating for killing them. Do you get gold pieces for it? I guess you do. You just don't get rating, yeah. You can see whether or not you're gonna get rating for a battle before you do it. Yeah, just medals, yeah. Yeah. That makes sense, I guess. Although it's just free medals really. Damon Kim. Yeah, and there's no rating. The next one is +6. I haven't heard of him, but apparently he's a funny or good YouTuber or something. That's just what I heard. Yeah. Oh wait, is there any clan bosses left? Whoa, there is. Hey, I got a void shard. That's crazy. Alright, let's try out a hard. With the old apothecary. He's from Summoner's War, eh? So he'll probably be good at this game then. Once he makes it in the big leagues. After he invests his firstborn child into the game. Then he'll be good. Oh, does he? Yeah, I've got a good guild. It's my it's my baby. It's my baby. I made it and then left it, abandoned it, but it flourished better without me, so it was a combined effort of old school 69ers, and that's going to be our story, and we're sticking to it. Come on, speed. Let's go. Come on. Oh, that hurts. I know it's annoying, right? It does it whenever there's a success, usually, for me. If it's tripping out, it's... Because it's like, wait, you succeeded? What? Speed, speed. Oh, jeez. Saving for the upgrade event? Oh, you're right. Good point. Didn't even... I mean, look how broke I am, too. I'm pretty broke, but I'll just be farming up Chapter 7 tonight while I sleep. For some gold. For some silver. Alright. I'm gonna do auto. The numbers aren't as high as they can be on auto, but I don't like to be hunched over and constantly clicking. It's so laggy when I'm doing live. Yeah, I actually don't know what or if the roles have changed at all in the dungeons. Do you know if they have gotten better? To me, it seems like they're just as bad as they've always been. So, I mean, I would recommend going to the speed chapter to gear up first. Because it's so quick and you can do it so easily. You don't have to waste time in the dungeon. If it's not going to be quick and easy, then don't do it. Because what you need to do is you gotta get those 560s first. And then once you have 560s fully mastered, then you can do stage 15 dungeons and actually get good roll chances. It's just the most efficient way, the quickest path. Yeah, Dragon would be great speed gear, yeah. Oh shoot, eh? Yeah, I've spent like about 6 million on silver on upgrades in the last couple days too. Because I had so much from the new player rewards from coming back to the game. And then there it all goes. Nice, that's sick. That's awesome. I think my highest piece is 16 speed. Or 23. Yeah. Or 21? I don't know, I'll have to check. It might be 16, but it could also be like 23 or 20 something. Because I've got a crap memory, that's how. A fragmented memory, I'll have to check. I've seen like screenshots of so many gear items, and I'm mixing them up with my own potentially. Yeah, 23 would be like the max that you can get, pretty much. Or 6, 12, 18... 24 is the max you can get, yeah. I don't know why that took me so long to do 6 times 4, but... Yeah, the chances of getting 24 on a piece of gear, I think, is like 0.0 something. Some seriously unlikely thing to happen. You didn't like Marksman? What? Marksman's amazing. He's auto-applying poison every crit, so as long as he's got higher than 100% crit, or at least close to 100%, I think mine is like 92 or 97%. I'd like it to be 100. If it was 100, it'd be a little better, but yeah, he does a lot of damage, like 4 million potentially on Nightmare Plus. He does have one or two turns depending upon the mastery. Yeah, it's better than pulling a leg for sure. Because the leg is 0.5%, I believe. Yeah, exactly. Kale's is 2 turns, but it's also half of the amount. He does kind of look decrepit, doesn't he? He's like hunched over and like he's got long, greasy hair and funny looking ears. You just want to punch him. Hmm. Yeah, I wonder what the auto is going to be now that... Oh, I should probably have changed Apothecary back into his counterattack gear to do that extra damage. Oops, forgot to do that. Well, I didn't have the silver for it anyway. I only had like 70k. I wonder if they're going to come out with another boss after the Nightmare boss. Like, if we're going to get more clan bosses, or if it's just going to be this fat bastard the whole time. Because we could potentially... Really? So he did worse when he manualed? I can see that. A lot of people... Like, it's hard sometimes to get the right order of things. Like, you gotta make a few tough calls. Close calls. Maybe a world boss? Yeah, that'd be cool. There's a lot of cool things that they could do with the game. It'd be nice to have another difficulty because in my clan, everything dies before I get a chance to get my ultimate chest. Before I can even spend my... I only get 1 or 2 keys down before Nightmare is dead. I'm like, damn. Usually, like, it's before I wake up even. It's like... or before I want to be up. Because everybody in my clan is from Australia and stuff. Not everybody, but there's a few. A few Canadians, a few Australians. Canada's basically snow Aussie, anyway. Other than Gallifrey. Gallifrey apparently is doing better than us. And the Koreans or the Chinese, I'm not sure which. And Dark Reign apparently is ahead of us now too. I don't know if that means that they're killing the bosses faster or with more damage, or if they have bigger whales, but we're trying to like even out our whales, not keep them all in one clan. But yeah, it'll be really fun to have like some clan battles that actually mean something, because having these those like the tournaments that are just basically for time played, or however many arena games that you've played, it'd be nice to have like another mode to determine skill. I just don't know what that would be. Okay. Thanks for that. Yeah, I appreciate that. It's pretty. Yeah, I still don't know which one would be which. But I'd have to look at it and then like do the whole copy paste thing. Use Google Translate. That's how I get around in life. Which is sweet that we can do that with our phones. Just literally go anywhere in the world and have your phone listen to what the person is saying and have it translate it back to you. Sweet. It's pretty dope. Alright. They're still going 10 minutes strong. Can't see my debuffs. Yeah, I can understand. I can see Japanese just from manga and anime. I can get that for sure. But yeah, now that I've got this lesson, I'll hopefully be able to tell next time I see. I'm sure it's a lot easier to tell when you have the reference points right in front of you. That's right. It's a lesson. That's what you get. That's what you just gave me, whether you like it or not. And I got it for free too. I need a debuff extender, like Warlord. How crazy would that be? Have like 2 or 3 guys that apply poison. I saw a screenshot of Creator, the top damage in my clan's team, and Steel Skull did 15 million damage. Steel Skull. Like what? 35 million damage on the Brutal boss is what it was. Oh yeah. That's cool. Raid Shadow Legends. Anyway. That's cool. You only need a poisoner, I guess. It doesn't matter if you have more than one. Why would you say that? Yeah. Yeah, Xavia's freaking insane. Oh, there's a maximum amount of debuffs. Okay. Well, that's good. No, that's healthy. That's healthy for sure. You don't want to break the game. Just be super slow if you could continuously add. I know that'd be sweet. I wish. I wish. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I agree. So yeah, I guess you really only do need one poisoner. You really just need a warlord, you need a skull crusher, and then the rest maybe wait, you also need a bad Alcazar. Those are the 3 necessary champions for the top CB damage. Either skull crusher or like No, pretty much Skull Crusher is the only one that is going to be that good. Because everybody else has downtime on their counter. Venus? I don't know what Venus is now. Venus is a new one, too, eh? I used to complain about Bad Alcazar when I first started because Bad Alcazar got a big buff and like right around the summertime, and just was could solo pretty much everybody in arena for a while. It was craziness. Didn't get fixed for like months, but it's not nearly as crazy now. Still crazy, but not as crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna check her after I finish this battle. I'm surprised I'm still in this battle. It's been 15 minutes long. Yeah, he's 6-star. I just haven't gotten him up to this 60 yet. It's not a huge priority, so I just use Apothecary in my dungeon delving and stuff. See that? 30k from those little balls? Like, why is Apothecary hitting so hard? Only level him through clan boss. Yeah, it'd take a while. I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out. I don't think so. Oh, it's hard mode. Right. Oh, I totally forgot. I was like getting excited thinking it was Nightmare and that I was like going for so long, but nope, it's hard mode. Right. Yeah, I know. They're crazy. It seems like they shouldn't be able to hit as hard as attack champions, but they can hit pretty close. Like think about it this way, like all these champions have like 200 plus speed too. Well, at least 190 or 185 I think is the lowest. So it's crazy. Crazy that the defense like they only have like 3.5k to 3 like 3.5k defense. Like it's not a whole lot of defense, but the crit damage is what's crazy. Yeah, with Skull Crusher, it would be a big improvement. I just don't know where I'd put Skull Crusher. Maybe take out Seeker for Skull Crusher? I don't know. I have never rolled a counterattack champion, and I've been playing this game for 9 months. Well, aside from 2 months, so 7 months. Yeah, I would say that's a fair assessment. Raid is laggy. I definitely agree. I can't believe I goofed my Tayrell's mastery so he doesn't heal himself under 50% anymore. Like, what a big mistake that was. Like, now I'm debating just switching lifesteal on him. 150. Yeah, the extra 650 or so to 700 defense, or like 800 defense even, because I have high high base defense on both Rise and Tayro. You use him with lifesteal? Yeah, that's what I used to use him with, and yeah, I changed him out when that mastery came out. Actually, I figured I could. That was doing it good enough, so I switched it to speed. But yeah, whoops. And if I switch him into the lifesteal gear, I would have to take it off of marksman because I put some of that gear on marksman. So that ain't happening. Yeah. That's pretty damn annoying when that happens, but oh well. It's just a hard mode boss. I'm sure I more than got the chest. It's just fun to see big numbers. That's the only reason. Because I'll need to do more than double my damage on Nightmare before I can get the ultimate chest and 2 keys. So I need to do 25 million, and in order to do that, I'll need a Skull Crusher, or like Bad Alcazar, or Martyr, or one of them champs. Martyr would be sweet. Martyr would be a really good addition. Because of that 33% defense in all battles. Yeah, like why isn't there? There should be. It's like you make everybody just have to be crazy lucky to get one of the most vital abilities in the game. Yeah, pretty pretty rare. Oh, don't forget about the what is it? Crusher, Crusher and Executioner, and a couple, and Jizzo. Jizzo can give a person counter too. Okay, so 19 million on hard is alright, I guess. The old apothecary did 2 million. Alright, so I've got a void here. Alright, what do I want? What do I want? What's the void that I need? Bad Alcazar is a void, right? No, it's force. Or wait, I don't know. It is void. Doesn't matter what I want, matters what I'll get. And of course, it's a Justicar. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's half of the gaming addiction is just seeing the big numbers. And Creator did more, but he didn't have his usual team up. No Warlord. He did 23 million without Warlord. Whoa. Without Warlord and without Skullcrusher. I wonder how much he would have done with them. Yeah, it's definitely not usual. Yeah, these guys are killing it. Doing better than me, that's for sure. Oh wait, there's more arenas. Slowly approaching gold 4. It's actually much quicker than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to take me a couple weeks. And the bonus for being in gold 4 is pretty crazy. Plus 20%. Yeah, hell yeah. I was wondering why I was failing my damage so hard. I thought I had like huge nerfs on all my champions when I first came back. I'm like, right, it's the arena bonus. That's what's going on. With a deathless defense? I mean, I haven't seen a deathless have a. I haven't seen a good deathless in a really long time. I've probably fed like 4 or 5 deathlesses. I used to use deathless too, actually, on my main team. But any champion that relies upon other champions dying to. I mean, was it just a solo deathless? Is that what you mean? Or is it team? Because that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to just have one deathless. But yeah. Yeah, that sounds like that'd be annoying. Yeah, exactly. It used to be if there was a deathless on the team and you didn't kill the deathless first before you had a turn, then he would like one shot your team, or she would one shot your team. But there was some nerfage that happened to deathless, and I didn't feel like she was very viable after that. Yeah, deathless has a really high multiplier for her A2 and A1. And the A3 is crazy when the teammates die, so she does do a lot of damage, but it's just the fact that she's the focus that goes down immediately and then is useless afterwards. But yeah, there's definitely some setups that could be sweet for Deathless. Yeah, right. That's true. Yeah, well, if you can get Deathless's defense down and then kill her before she gets a turn, that's your only option. Alright, one more. Oh yeah, I was gonna look up Venus. What is Venus again? What faction? Alright, sweet. All good. Jingle Hunter. I wish I would have fused Hunter while I could have, but I never got the role I needed, the champion. It was sad. Yeah, because they both have lots of champs in them. Okay, Zav or Venus is what I'm looking for. Is it a legendary or epic or attack champion or something? Oh, oh, I see. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Like, holy shit. Jeez. Alrighty. So that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, I gotta get me a Venus. That's what I gotta get me. Actually, I'm gonna just wait to do those. I'm gonna get some silver. Oh, I already did. It was it was no good. It was just a car. Yeah, I guess so. My bad. Although I might feel like using my other key, but it just takes so long to use them. And it's like, am I really benefiting from using like a key on a boss that I don't get anything good from? I guess I get like some stuff. It's kind of worth it. Yeah, might as well. I'm gonna Just use it while I can. Somebody else is gonna kill the hard boss, so I'll kill this one. And I'll do it with that setup. Sorry for the potentially boring next 25 minutes. But yeah, I'm pretty much gonna try to save all of my like random farming on the chapter 7 and stuff for when I'm not streaming. Just because it's like so repetitive and everybody else knows what it looks like. I mean, not that we all don't do the same thing in the game. I just love seeing Apothecary's little balls of fire for being like not geared for attack or anything. Like, why? I can feel an Apothecary nerf coming. Or at least there should be one. I mean, I love seeing him do the damage, so it's not like I want the nerf. Yeah, he's just crazy. It's the same thing with Coldheart. Like, just something happens at some point with crit damage, with the multi-hits. I don't know. It goes from like doing like 900 damage to suddenly doing 10k. I'm like, what? I don't remember all of those in-between numbers. Like Coldheart, you get like 40 to 80k A1s just from crit damage. Like, I remember Kiwi McSheep. I don't know if anybody knows that guy, but he used to be a guy I talked to in this game. And his Coldheart would do 1,000,000 damage with one shot, which is pretty cool. I don't know how much crit damage that was. I think it was like 250 or a little bit higher percent. So not even that high, and that was on Spider 15. That's pretty much the only strategy that I can think of that works on Spider 15, honestly. Yeah, you can still make it higher with crit damage though. It's not yeah, it's not that bad. Crit damage is the regular way of increasing damage anyway for Coldheart, so it wasn't that big of a nerf for her. Plus all of the giant Slayer hits. It's basically what Coldheart is for. I'm pretty sure somebody already has with the three Rush cards and Santa. Yeah, didn't. I'm pretty sure Parsons even did it. Guy in my clan. Oh, let me ask. Yeah, I'm asking right now. Because Parsons spends like a lot of money, and so he's got all of the legendary champions basically. Yeah, that's what he does. Abuse the Rush card shields and the Santa or whatever. I don't know. Rush card is the same thing as Santa. It gives you the invulnerability bubble. Unkillable. I don't know those answers. I think I was away when it happened, so I'm gonna find out right away. I asked in Discord right now. I know it'd probably take like a couple hours. So I mean, it'd probably just be annoying for everybody. It's like, damn it, we all miss out on Ultimate Chest. Yeah. Well, I think what he did was he went and unlocked all of the clan all of the clan bosses for all the other clans. I don't know. I'm kind of maybe making it up as I go. My memory on it's pretty sketchy. Yeah, definitely possible. My another clanmate of mine wants to do a video of a Black Knight solo of clan boss. Same kind of idea, just abusing unkillable with super high speed on Black Knight. That would take a long time. The old clan boss. The old clanny clan. 1,000,000 years later. Yeah. Got like that Skrillex song in my head. I could watch you forever. Watch that clan boss belly jiggle. That'd be ideal. But most of the time people like to do manual, I think, to maximize their damage, so it takes really long. Yeah, I know, right? Get right out his liver. Seeker goes right for the liver shots every time. I don't know. It's really gross. I think he's supposed to be like an abomination demon or something. Like he looks like a demon that's been put back together with other demons. I don't know. Either that or he just had major surgery and the stitches are coming undone. You know, I've never even looked at the background before you mentioned that. I'd never even noticed that. But you're right. It's terrible. I don't know. I've seen worse, though, honestly. I've definitely seen worse. In mobile video games, I don't like... I mean... At least they're trying to be, like... Probably, right? I mean, he's all for our development. That's what he's there for. He's basically our training dummy. Or like, you know, the home run dummy in Smash Bros? That's basically what he is. How far can you hit the home run dummy? Yeah, they must, eh? I mean, if they're purple while he's void, but why isn't he changing into another thing if he's under 50%? I thought that's when he went. Or is it a third of the way? Or a quarter of the way? Yeah, it seems strange, doesn't it? Doesn't seem right. I don't know, it could be a she, and that's just like the extension of, like, you know, when she had birth. And that's why that huge incision is there, because it's just a massive C-section. Right? Don't want to assume, but it's possible. could get offended. Or he. Dab. Dab'll do. Dab'll do ya. How'd you know that that's what's inside this? How'd you know? 99K? Or wait, no. I must have been seeing something. Or wait, yeah. Marksman. Was that a 99K hit? A2? Freaky. Unfortunately, we don't get another round, but maybe that's what we'll get next, is round 2 of Demon Fight. Demon Fight 2.0. That would be sweet. I've always wanted to have a boss battle in a belly. Yeah, they should. They really should. They need a new ideas, man. That's for sure. That'd be great. They really do. They really do need ideas. I wonder, like, if they have, like, these board meetings and then they just, like, only choose the bad ideas, or if they don't have enough ideas coming forward to pick good ideas, or, like, or what the situation is. Not sure. I think they just spend their money on marketing is really what it comes down to. They just don't spend their money on the game development aspect. Yeah, they're board meetings. Yeah. It's like 10,002 million, 10 billion, 10 trillion. All the monies. There's a huge difference between each difficulty. Pretty big. It's pretty serious. I don't know. I'm not sure. I hate that it does those hashtags, though. I can't set it so that it doesn't do that immediately as soon as I start my stream, so I always have to go and edit my video description and edit it out so it doesn't do its stupid advertisement. guess they gotta make their money or whatever. Let's do it. Do it. Just do it now. Damn ugly recordings, yeah. Basically. Yeah. Although if I spend money, I can do multi-streaming platforms or multi-platform streaming. Nice. You almost got me. I almost bought it. I know they're listening too. They're one of the viewers. You need a job? Is that what you're saying? If you want, you can help me make my videos, and then I'll give you half of the zero profit of it. Because it doesn't make any money. Not yet, anyway. Might in the future. Who knows? You quit fast food. Why is that? Why'd you quit? Didn't like it? Not enough money? Yeah. My first job was in fast food. Tim Hortons. Not my first job, actually. But I had one of my first jobs, anyway. I did the baking shift. It was like 13 hours of baking and making soup. It was a lot better than doing the cash, actually. But 13 hours was a long time. And then I also walked there, which took me 45 minutes. Yeah, I'm sure it does, honestly. I would hate to be at a Burger King rush hour. That'd be freaking terrible. I wouldn't work there. I just would quit. Like, I'd get fed up. I'd probably yell at somebody. Probably, like, do something wrong. Like, bad. Yeah, you know what? You've learned a lot of valuable skills, like patience, for sure. You've definitely learned patience. I mean, like communication skills. There's a lot of things that you gain from working at a place like that. So I mean, I wouldn't feel bad about it. I'd feel good about making it through a year of that. Because you're doing what you need to do, right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I haven't been able to, or I haven't done any regular job for like regular people in a long time. years. Aside from I tried doing car sales, and I only did that for like 2 months. But I got fired from it. Because what did I do to get fired? Well, they didn't actually tell me. But I think it had something to do with the fact that I was invited to a party that some of the managers weren't invited to by the owner of the company. Because his daughter was having a Sweet 16, like, super mega party, like their Indian family. And so they have, like, huge, huge parties, right? Oh, what do I do now? That's funny. Totally misunderstood you. But yeah, I'm gonna finish the story anyway because it's interesting. And yeah, so they threw this crazy party and they invited me and this other girl, but I had just started like a week before this party was begun. So like I was like fresh meat when I was invited to this party. So for some reason that like made a lot of the managers hate me, I guess, because they weren't invited and I was, even though I had just started and they had been working there for like years. And so they like conspired behind my back is what I had learned after I was fired, to figure out how they were gonna fire me, which is really easy because I was still on my probation. But what I do now is I just write and I do music. I'm really sick is mainly what I do. I am deathly ill 90% of the time. But when I'm not, I write and play music and play this game now, which may or may not ever earn me money. But the last job that I did that was like high income was fundraising for charity. Where I managed a group of about 10 to 20 fundraisers or so. But I failed because I was too sick. Alright, man, thanks for sticking around for so long, despite what time it is in your area. Nice seeing you guys. Have a good night. Sweet, man. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, depending upon what they're fundraising for. But, yeah. The way that my income structure worked was the charities set aside a pre-allocated budget that goes towards fundraising, and my office would give them a return on that investment by acquiring them long-term donors. So donors that would stick around for like years to 10, like 2 to 10 years, right? It's going to make them a ton of money back. So they would pay me like $500 or whatever for a donor that I'd split it across my office. Like me and 2 other people would split that money. Or me and like 7 other people would split that money. And yeah, and that's how it works. And then the charity gets many, like about 5 to 10 times the income back. So they still maintain their stats where the charity is giving out, like they're still maintaining their stats. 80% of the donation is going towards the cause and 20% is going towards fundraising and stuff like that. But that's where that 20% goes to for administration. A huge portion of that goes towards the fundraisers that are actually doing the grabbing of the money. Without the fundraisers, the charities wouldn't exist. No charity has existed without door-to-door sales or without kiosks in malls or without any of that stuff. It doesn't work without that. Yeah, I mean, but managers get a bigger piece. Like I would get 180 sometimes, or like as much as 150 for a donor, and then a rep would get like $80 or something like that, and then the upper management, they get much bigger portions of it, even though they're not doing anything. But hey, that's why you get into the upper management. I don't know. It's bullshit. That's why I left. Another reason why I left. No, it's not. I was too sick. It'd be nice if that was why I left. I wish. I wish I could say that. How long would it take to get a donor? Like 10, 15 minutes? I would approach somebody, and within 2 minutes, I would know if they'd be a donor. Within 10 minutes, I would have it. And then be another 10 minutes of talking to the person, and then I'd be on my way. And I did that for about 2 years. And it was pretty fun. It was really quick to get promoted and gigs like that. Like, I only worked for 4 months as a rep before I was promoted there. And that's like normal for that environment. And the income potential is like crazy. Like, I made 2 grand in a week once, or 2.2 grand, I think was my biggest week. For a 20-year-old, that's pretty high. So it's nice. But I spent it all. I was so bad with my money. Not anymore, but I was. Only 300 more points to go. Or 260. Excuse me. Good upside to being sick all the time, though, is that I can play this game a lot of the time. Was it you that was giving me the Chinese lesson versus Korean? This is Chinese, right? Alright, sweet. Alright, I did it. I did it. Successfully identified. Yeah, this kind of works. With the camera here, I mean, I wasn't sure about how I would feel about having my face on the screen the whole time, but it's alright. It's not so bad. Yeah, and streams are probably the worst for that too. They take a lot of data. Every time I do an arena battle, I point right directly at the camera because that's where auto is. It's kind of funny. Oh, 407 medals. We're going places. Alright, my Great Hall needs some work. I don't know what to do, so I'm gonna do it later. That's pretty much always what ends up happening. Alright. Whoa. Speedy shield. I'd buy it, but my situation with the silver is pretty low. Shouldn't even be in here. Alright. Pretty much have no choice but to farm the silver. Could have been Vietnamese, eh? Yeah? Yeah, that's interesting. Cool. I'd like to learn a few languages in my lifetime. But I don't know if I ever will. That requires a lot of dedication and, you know, time. Yeah, that's very true. I think for that reason, a lot of people learn Japanese, at least because of um, a lot of people idolize that culture for some reason. But it's like out of all the people I know, that's like the number one language people learn. Or Mandarin, actually. Mandarin is the other one, too. Business language. Or learn a programming language is the other thing I'd like to do. Because my brother's a programmer, and I've always thought that was pretty cool. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Is it a little bit easier to learn then? Is that what you mean, or? I mean, would that make it easier to learn? Yeah, that's cool. How long how long have you been learning that language for, and like have you pretty well been fluent? Oh wow. Sweet. Yeah, I mean you probably have to move there or be surrounded by speakers well, I mean you don't have to, but that makes it a lot quicker and easier. My brother moved to the Philippines and um, and he learned Tagalog really quickly. I was pretty impressed. It was like a couple months, and he was pretty fluent. I was like, whoa, is that all it takes? I guess Tagalog. Oh my goodness, I can't even pronounce it. Is not that difficult to learn comparatively. What do you use to learn? Do you have like Rosetta Stone or something? Oh, nice. Lingo deer. I don't think I've heard of that one before. That's cool. How'd you get into that? Just out of curiosity. Oh, just strictly for learning? But yeah, I mean, that would, for sure. Nice, and it just clicked. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't ever really done the whole fascination with other cultures to such a degree until recently with like just manga or whatever. What like reading Berserk was what got me really uh, excited about it, I guess, because it was such a great thing to read. I didn't know that. That's cool. That's first news I'm hearing about that. Berserk creeped you out? Yeah. Yeah, it could do that for sure. What did you watch the anime or did you read the manga? Because when you first start out with the manga, it's like the very first scene is like, oh yeah, the anime is like the newest anime on Netflix is freaking bad. Like it's just an awful, disgusting, terrible thing that doesn't even deserve to be mentioned. But the '97 anime was pretty decent, and I mean, it's not timeless like some people claim, but it's definitely decent. And the movies are kind of like a really quick way to get like the Golden Age arc down. But to really experience Berserk, you'd have to read the manga. Like, it's just not Berserk without, because there's like, what is it, 42 volumes, or no, what is it? Oh my goodness, what am I thinking? Let's see. Yeah, 42 volumes. Or 40 volumes, 358 chapters. It's pretty big. But yeah, I don't know, I'm just obsessed with it, to be honest. I've been obsessed with it for over a year. And I've like read it a few times. I've watched all of the different animes for it a few times, although the newest ones I have to like grit my teeth and watch, but sometimes I recently watched it anyway, despite the fact that it sucks. Just can't get enough of the Berserk, I don't know why. Now I'm like drawing some of the scenes, because I'm gonna use some of his artwork to make my own, because I like his artwork a lot. I think that's really what it comes down to. When I read a manga artist, I really appreciate a good artist. It makes a whole level of difference, What year was the one that you watched? Because if it was the 2016 one, it had some serious clangs in it. No. No, I guess not. If I had to think about it. That's too funny. I think sometimes it did that. Other times it was a little bit. Sometimes it didn't match the scene. Like, the one particular scene I'm thinking of is when the girl is the undead girl with her dad. She cuts off her dad's head after, like, I think it's in like the first episode even, and he goes and slices this tiny girl with his massive sword, and it goes clang, like bang. It's like, what, was the girl wearing a full suit of armor or what? I don't know, maybe that's just her intense skeletal structure, or the zombie spirit, or the evil spirit is just metallic. I don't know, you'd have to watch, honestly, like, yeah, I'm gonna use Faceless, 100%. I'm gonna use Faceless because, well, the ignore armor, or ignore defense, ignore block damage, that's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. I need a good tank killer to kill a tank. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be my single hitter and my attack team eventually. I just want to try him out. Like he probably won't even be good. I mean, I've heard that he hits super hard, but I mean, I'm not gonna put too much effort into him. It's just something else to do. I don't have any other cool champs to work on. I mean, I've got Zargala, but I'm also gonna get Zargala to 6-star probably before Faceless even. Well, he basically is. He doesn't really have the same level of superpowers as other champions because he's just a solo artist. I mean, not a solo artist. He only does a single enemy target is what I meant to say. Solo artist would be sweet. But yeah, just that single shot. But sometimes that's all you need. If you need to kill a big Santa before he does his invulnerability damage thing, like, then you put a Faceless in there and he kills that Santa real quick. But he's no good if he can't one shot. So that's what it's going to be. I'm going to find out what his multiplier is once he's 50. And then decide if he deserves the 6-star after that. I just love seeing Apothecary's damage. It's so funny. Just doesn't make sense. I'm gonna look at the gear. I gotta see what's making this happen. Yeah, look. The stats aren't even that high. 1600 attack power. Only 90% crit damage. Is Apothecary not, like, a super strong attack champion? Like, I never knew that before. Singing Steel. I believe it's Singing Steel. Singeing would be with an E before the I? I don't know. Is it is singe the same? Is singeing the same? Let me just Google that. Hmm. Singe. What is the plural? Important questions, I know. Super important. This is what matters. It's getting to the bottom of this. Singe plural. What is it? Singes. Singeing. No, it's not just the plural I'm looking for. It's so yeah, it would be an E. There's an E for sure. It'd be Singeng. So yeah, there you go. Now that that's under control, we can move on. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to adjust anybody's gear or do anything until I've got my money. Mitch better have my money. Don't act like you forgot. Mitch better have my money. Yeah, I'm running low. I'm a free-to-play player. I don't buy no gems. I make do with what I got. It's a long road, but it feels good when you beat whales and they go down and you're like, it was all worth it in the end. Don't I get gems from CB? Sometimes. I didn't this time. I got a void shard. I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. I seem to get different rewards from those chests every day. All different kinds of things go in those boxes. Wait, what was in it? I didn't see anything. Yeah, it's a normal day. Normal day in the clan chat. It's just so normal, man. Not even kidding. Uh, I don't know why that made me laugh so hard. Oh boy. Oh no. That doesn't sound like that much fun. Actually, it can be. Progression could be fun. If you don't reach level 45 by the end of the week. Oh my god. That's alright. That's actually pretty hardcore. Now, Jimmy, you're not putting enough effort in. You're the weakest link, Jimmy. Yeah, we were kind of a little bit like that when we first started, but then we just made a whole bunch of extra clans and just fit everybody into the clan that they belonged in. Hey, that's actually a requirement to get into one of our feeder clans. I don't know which one. One of them, though. Feeder clans? Did I just use that word? I don't know what that even means. Feeder clans. I guess they feed the bigger clans. Do we eat them? Nice, nice. Before I rejoined Raid Unhinged, I joined one of a near 1,000 rank one, and I really should have unlocked hard mode for them, but I didn't. Instead, I just like left abruptly after soloing their easy boss and taking away everybody's chest. But they probably didn't care. It's not a whole lot that comes from that chest anyway. Wait, was that with you? Or wait, did I do that on a stream? Maybe I did that on the stream, yeah. Oh right. Oh, I should probably not delete my recordings, but I only did that. I only deleted those last videos because they had my account credentials in them, and I didn't want to potentially lose one of those accounts. I realized that people sell those accounts for a decent amount of money, so there's some motivation right there. Yeah, yep. Nobody did. Not yet, anyway. Someone's probably got it, like, written down somewhere. Yeah, not one of my brighter moments. Yeah, exactly. As soon as there's, like, a legendary on there, it's gone. No, I'm not even going to be using those accounts, though, because it's just, I don't know. I don't want to play 3 accounts anymore. I did when I used to play, but it's too hectic. I don't need to have my phone constantly playing the game. Oh, nice. That's a good idea. Maybe if I start getting money in excess amounts, then I would do that. See how quick I could get a pay-to-win account out. Just to see what it's like. But it would just feel so bad unless I was making some kind of return off of it. Like maybe if I sold the account after, I don't know. But I hear that's against the terms of service or something. It shouldn't be. They should just, allow us to sell it on their server and give them a cut, right? Why don't they do that? I don't know. Yeah, that he does. Well, I mean, he's kind of allowed, unless it's an agreed upon thing that he's supposed to do. But the outline things are just for us. Or she, thanks. I assumed the gender, my bad. Just like the demon boss all over again. Why do we always think demon bosses and execs are males, huh? That's sexist. It's not like we saw a big giant demon dick. And he wasn't wearing any clothes. She, we know now, it's a she. Maybe that's what the design is based off of. Is one of the producers. Just like, draw me like one of your French girls, Jack, and then put me in your game. Make me the boss. Oh no. What's going on here? Oh no. Got some issues. Oh, okay, so I got an answer on the Parsons ever soloing Nightmare thing. And so it turns out it's impossible. You can't because there's a turn limit. Unless you can do 600 million damage in like 20 to 30 minutes, you get disconnected. Interesting. Yeah. So I guess there's a turn limit. What do you know? They built unkillable teams and they just didn't work. So there you have it. Sad. I was kind of looking forward to that, but that's kind of sad. But it's also useless if you think about it. Israel, I thought. They had base in Ukraine though. But Raid Shadow base is in Ukraine, right? Or is that Plarium? Oh, I'm confused. Plarium. Wait, no, Raid. Yeah, Israel. That's where Plarium is. Headquarters in Herzliya. Herzliya. How do you pronounce that? That's bad of me to not know. Herzliya? I don't know. Let's find out. All these very important questions. I really wanted that. Oh, I know. Someone, I don't know how they had such crazy high points, but I guess just from spamming G4 games. From spamming Gold 4 over and over and over again. Just buying tokens over and over and over again for Arena. I don't know if the buying the gems was worth it to win the tournament for the prizes that you get, but a lot of people spent money on it. They do such a, like, it's smart to do stuff like that because, I mean, I'm sure their sales go through the roof during those times. I'm probably gonna turn off the stream soon. Go to bed, stream in the morning instead. Because then I can play music when it's boring. Yeah, no worries. It's not your job to keep me entertained. That's probably what I'm gonna do too anyway. But I've got my keyboard set up right here next to me, so when I do my streams and when I get bored in the future, I'll just play that. But I'm basically just gonna try to get as much... Oh, thanks. I'm just gonna try to get as much silver as I possibly can for tomorrow. Probably not gonna be that much. Maybe like 2 million. But probably not even. Probably like 1 million. Okay. A song with lyrics that are all questions? That's great. It's like, why are we here? What do we do with our lives? Yeah, that sounds like fun. There's a lot of different things I could do with that. What's going on in chat? Whoa. Damn. No, it's not working. Man, that's commitment. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with that. If he committed to finding a lighter, he'd get one. He's just not committed to using a lighter. That's clearly what I meant. And Santa's soul doesn't use his AoE if Ice Golem has his minions out. What the fuck? He kills him, then uses it. What a dick. Whoa. Whoa! Whoa! Wow. What a dick. I don't know what's going on. Freaking dropped my phone. How loud was that? Oh, man. It's too hard to type up on a stand. That's the problem. Yeah. Yeah. What a garbage champ. What a champy garbage. Wait, can. Champy garbage can. Just the speed. But if he's not using the thingy, then the speed's not gonna make him use it. But I guess I could just troll him. But creator's too smart to troll like that. He is the clan leader now. after all. Whoa. Well, that's pretty slow still. That's puffy. That was funny. I almost called him a pussy. My autocorrect, it's got some hidden intentions, I think. I missed. Out hard on the Santa. Oh, you're right, eh? True, eh? True. True who? Oh yeah. Now there's troll. I think they've posted that they're gonna put it in. Like, I thought they said they were gonna put it in like months ago. I don't know if it's just that they. I don't know if they think they're gonna lose money. If that's why they're waiting, I don't know. Yeah, honestly, same. That's why I played this instead of. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, if I spent money, then I'd find it really difficult to quit the game for sure. But yeah, definitely better graphics than like Summoner's Wars. Like that's I don't even know how people play that stuff. I can't. But I don't know. This is the first mobile video game I've ever played other than Hearthstone. I mean, other than like Snake on the Nokia flip phone, because that was the best. I just knew that nothing was gonna top Snake. I didn't want to be disappointed over and over again. Quality of life updates. It needs some stuff. Oh, what? I'm on times 1? When did that happen? Weird. Must have happened recently. It's fun for me when I'm talking to other people. If I'm not talking to other people, then it's like there's no game to play for me. Arena can be fun once I'm gonna be in my bracket. I'm sure it'll be fun because it's fun to like overcome problems and obstacles, but right now there's nothing to overcome. It's just literal spamming trash all day. Oh yeah. What do you do for school? Yeah, for sure. I procrastinated plenty. Procrastina. Procrastinant. Yes, always. Usually. Unless you got some Zerker gear. I procrastinated spelling it. Hey. Well, to make crit damage gloves worth it, I don't know. I would say they're like you can do. I mean, keeping things simple, like 50%. I would say, but like this is what you would want. Like you just want crit damage though. Like you want crit damage and you want high crit. Like that's what you want. You're gonna want that. Crit damage gloves are like usually best in slot, unless you have berserker gear to get your crit damage up. Yeah, I hear you. Well, if you have just a 2 to 4 crit pieces in there, should be fine. That's that's enough, pretty much right there. 24 plus your 15 that you get for starting out, plus your bonuses. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. It's easy. Peasy lemon squeezy. Although, when you're going full speed gear in the end game, after you got all your 60s and after you got your Minotars and everything, and you're trying to speed cap it out, then it's a little bit harder, I think. I feel like it's harder to get all the right stats at that point in time. It takes a lot longer. Got to do a lot of thinking and planning. Yeah, I know, right? After this, after that. There's a lot of stuff to do. Lots to do, so little time. Because you know the world's gonna end in like a couple weeks. And then you won't be able to play anymore. Yeah, you didn't hear? There's a world's always ending. Somewhere. Someone's believing it. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to do that essay. You've got a really good excuse. Man, I did very poorly in school, personally. It just wasn't for me. I always procrastinated too. I didn't do it because I thought for sure I was gonna die. It's not my fault I didn't. It's really a miracle, Professor. We should be rejoicing together. My dog ate my existence. That's great. When you're fresh out of excuses, that's the one. Cool. My homework ate my dog. It sounds more reasonable. If your homework is eating dogs, which is wrong, that's immoral. It's against so many religions, I'm sure. It was a Chinese paper. I didn't even see that until now. Is that because Chinese people eat dogs? There's more uh, countries that eat dogs, aren't there? Like Thailand? I don't know. My cross cultural knowledge is limited at best. Exactly, me either. Although my brother's been to many, many countries at this point, and he would know these things more than me. I've always found like things like that to be such like useless statements. Like when, I mean, I say it too, obviously. Or I'm like, oh my, I know this guy who does this. It's like, oh, cool, I guess. But yeah, I think it's the reason why people say stuff like that is you're just trying to connect, you know, trying to connect. in any way possible. And so you use things that you don't even know about by piggybacking other people's knowledge and pretending like it's yours a little bit. That's why it's important to have smart friends. Exactly. Oh man. It's definitely nearing my bedtime. That's what that means. That's what that means. Only a few more energy echoes left. Oh wait, a minute left until I get 10 more. But I don't want to get away from my 777 rating. It's so nice. Yeah. No, wait. What am I doing? What am I doing? You sleep 4 hours a night? Wow. I used to be like that actually. My whole like teenagehood to 22, 23, I just never slept ever. And I don't have any memory like whatsoever of my childhood or like even my young adulthood. Very, very little memory. I think it's mostly due to how little I slept in my teenage years, and when my brain was developing, I never slept, and I did drugs, a lot of drugs. I would probably do it too. But then I got clean off of all my drugs when I was like 22. And then my brain just didn't heal very quickly after that. So it's like I was high all the time for like years. So yeah, don't do drugs. That's what I learned. You would have thought that I would have learned that in school, but I didn't go to school. I got my GED. I skipped school because I didn't sleep at night. See the circle? Alright, now I've got the medals. He seemed healthy, not fat at all. He just never slept, never ate, never exercised while drinking tons. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people fit in that category, though. I can't have any caffeine anymore, though. It makes me feel like sick now. Makes me feel like I'm on cocaine. Yeah, yeah. Well, what I did was I used to do cold water extractions of Tylenol 1, which is something in Canada that you can get over the counter. And so I would just mix them all up in cold water and extract the Tylenol out of the pills so that I could just take pure caffeine and codeine instead of caffeine, codeine, and Tylenol, which is toxic to your liver in high quantities. Yeah, pretty messed up. So I did that for like a year. And that's so much caffeine that I was taking, like 700, 800 milligrams of caffeine at a time. But I wouldn't feel it because I'd be high on codeine, which is a depressant. It's kind of like a poor man's speedball. Pretty stupid, right? Oh, hey. Whoa, that sucks, man. That is a terrible way to attempt suicide. She must have been in a lot of pain. Yeah, that sucks. Big time. I'll show the Tyrell Masteries after this arena for you. Because I made a boo-boo with his masteries. And yeah, we all do a lot of, stuff when we're young. Some of it's some of it's just because our brain's not fully developed yet, you know? Your brain doesn't fully develop until you're 25 and your prefrontal cortex is just not not you yet. Okay. Here's the old Tay Tay. So, what I did as a mistake that you shouldn't copy is I did this. Don't do this. See this swarm smiter? Instead of doing that, I mean, you can do that. I mean, accuracy is great. It's good for arena. Don't get me wrong. But for a clan boss, life drinker is better because of the healing. But aside from that, I hope that that works good for you. All right. Sweet deal. I suppose you could pause if you need to. I guess. I guess so. Just needed a question quick. Oh no, easier. Speed and crit instead of defense sets. Well, I mean, both are viable. It depends upon what is going to give you the most speed. But clan boss, I suggest having your speed capped as much as possible. And crit is going to be your second best option after that. So crit and crit damage are weighted very similar. Up crit rating up to about 75% is rated the same as crit damage. Basically, you could argue. Yeah, exactly. It's just what stats you have on your gear. Like I've had defense sets with like, I mean, non-speed gear sets that give me like 200 speed. It's just a matter of being lucky. But generally speaking, if you're not lucky, you're gonna need to do full speed gear and speed boots and maybe crit gloves. No problem, man. I really like Tyrell with high crit damage, like in the 150 percentile range, 100 to 150%. He one-shots things nice. He solos things nice in lifesteal. And lifesteal is actually a good way to have Tyrell, actually. Oh, really? I didn't even see. But yeah, like Tyrell, that's the thing. He can. A lot of these. Like, I'm really high speed and still able to get good damage because of crit damage. Oh, it was Rosin, yeah. Well, he's got more crit damage. He's got like 100 and like 70% or something, 180%. But he still feels kind of weak to me because ever since I threw on all that speed gear, I had to sacrifice so much defense and so much crit damage. Well, not as much crit damage as defense. Yeah. It's just not as pretty. I like big numbers. Can't lie. Eventually, I'll make a team with just like one or two super speedy champs, and then I'll have two pretty slow champs that should only have 40% of their turn meter filled before the other two champions do their turn meter boosting. And then I'll just go straight crit damage. Well, crit and crit damage. And whatever it'll be, if it's an attack champion, I'll use attack as the main stat. Or if it's defense champions, I'll use defense, obviously. Alright. Yeah, exactly. And it'll be nice if I get that arbiter soon. Get that extra arena speed. An extra like 9 or 8 speed in arena, something like that. It's pretty sweet. What do you mean? Do brutal instead of normal for what? I thought it was all um, retroactive. Whoa, that's a thing? Jeez. I didn't know about that mission. I thought all that stuff was retroactive. I haven't come across any of that yet. Yeah, it sounds like it. That'd be pretty annoying. I am God. Wow. For being God, he's not very good at this game. Wait, I'm gonna wait for the refresh because Damone doesn't give me any rating. And I'm so close to gold 4 already somehow. Just started the climb like a couple days ago. Apparently the climb doesn't take too long if all you do is win. And win in a row. All 25 a day, or is it more? 35 tokens? How many do you get a day? Do you know? Yeah, because you get the 10 free ones and you get the 5 ones from the quest, but do you know how many you get like per hour? Is it just 1 an hour maybe? Yeah, 1 per hour. I did a quick Google. Okay. Now I can kill these bohunks. I might be getting close to some harder teams soon. This is the first 60 team that I've seen in a while. I don't know, maybe it just feels like that because time flies when you're having fun. Eh? Right? That's what it is. Oh, there goes my battery. So I can only stream for about, how long is this? 3 hours apparently on my battery. My battery only does 3 hours of streaming time before it's low. It's not very good. I can, but I'm not near a charger where I want my phone, and typically I'm probably not going to be recording longer than like 3.5 hours anyway. Like 5 hours would probably be my maximum. So I mean, I'll keep it plugged into my laptop, and it'll at least keep it all right. But it'll just go down slower. Wall plugins, what I need. Well, my laptop's plugged into the wall. Its cord makes it. If I had a 10-foot cord, I could make it to the wall. I could just go get one for like $1 right now. And why not? Maybe I will. Alright, I'm out of arena tokens. Oh man. Right under G4. Oh. I feel like if the more laptops that you're having to charge from, the less your phone is going to benefit. But maybe that's not the case at all. Maybe it would keep the consistency regardless of whether or not your laptop is connected to the wall or to another laptop. Wait, who, me? Oh, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure mine's not like that. I only got 1694 from the playtime rewards. No, I already got it. So that's it. Oh shoot. I had my I had to I guess I missed out on my weekly quest. Oh well. That's sad. Alright, I need to make a 5-star hero, is what I need to do. And it's gonna be faceless, because he's a dope mofo. Because he a dope mofo. But looks like I don't have enough 3 stars yet to do it. Oh well. My least favorite faction is definitely the Skinwalker. Hands down. Skinwalkers are stupid. Because they're trying to be like cow people, but they're just not quite cow people. They could be Tauren, or they could be like, you know, they could be cooler, but they're not. I feel like all the other factions are more true to who they are. And he's a lizard man. I like lizard men, they're sweet. Yeah. I'm not saying that I don't like Steel Skull. Like Steel Skull's pretty cool, but she's like, I mean, I just find her irresistible. That's all. That's really all it is. I mean, like, look at that. Very, very attractive. Doesn't get much better than that. Whoa, it's the Bible. Didn't mean to do that. Anyway. I need to get more 3 stars. I could just do the whole potion thing, but that's so tedious. They're Americans. Uh, what, was he not there? Did I get rid of him by accident? Maybe I might have had 2 of them before, but maybe I got rid of him by accident. You're making me question everything. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna check on him. Uh-oh. Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. Oh no, he's right there. Mr. Can's right there. Phew, that's a close call. He's moved over. He's taking a nap near Astrolith now. The other bench champ. Astrolith was my first legendary. I was so excited to get a legendary. And then once I got her to 50, I put all my gear from Eris on her, and she did less damage than Eris. She still does less damage. That hasn't changed, pretty sure. Right? Like what's up with that? I mean, why? But hey, whatever. I'm over it. That was like back in September that I was, you know, more annoyed about that. I've had a lot of mourning. Grieving period's over. Oh, Abbess? I don't think I've even checked Abbess. Kind of reminds me of like, hey Abbess, or hey Abbott. Just kidding. It's a stupid joke. Let's check out Abbess. Do I have any battery left? 10%. I do. I'm gonna just stream until my battery's dead. I feel like that's like a natural time limit, so. What is Abbess? Sacred Order? Right. I don't see her. That's Valkyrie. Oh no, that is Abbess, yeah. What do you know? That's Sandra's A1. Attacks all enemies. That's pretty good. And that's also pretty good. I guess it's pretty sweet. What you talking about? Abbas is like a slightly less good Zarkala. How does she put herself to sleep? I didn't see anything that resembled that. They must have changed her then, because I'm not sure, and I also don't know. I don't know if I've ever even seen what you're talking about. I vaguely remember hearing people talk about a champion that was kind of useless for a period of time, but I like Septimus around the time of Septimus. Septimus, the broken champ. All of the like extra turns were broken for a time, but I didn't know about Abbas. Anyway, there's some. Yeah, I don't know. Still not building her, eh? Don't want to. I think you would be impressed with Abbas because a lot of people stack primary stats in Arena to really high stages without paying attention to crit damage, and you'll just womp them. You'll crush them. Because basically all you need to do is stack crit damage on Abyss. Super high. And it's gonna pick the highest enemy stat anyway. Because she lacks skill and technique. That's funny. I've seen her crit pretty huge. I think she's got potential. She's got potential. What other champions do you have to be benching Abyss? Sounds doesn't sound right. But I guess if she had the sleep thing, the self sleep, I would have benched her. I mean, obviously, that's terrible. Yeah. Let's hear about these guys' bad luck. Is it gonna let me read this or not? That was such lag. So high. High so it hurts more. Anyway. I wasn't quite sure what was being said either. Her third skill puts herself to sleep? How? I don't get it. Really? Can you send me like a screenshot in Discord maybe? I'm kind of curious now. That's weird. Maybe it should be sent to them. Like, do they need to be sent that again? I was the first one to tell them about Astrolith's A2 not critting. And they're like, "Oh, really? We'll fix that in the next patch." My tag is what is that again? Or how do you get that to you? Oh, it's Zukius. Hashtag. Hold on, I'll post it here. Is that what you're looking for? Nice. Alright. Alright, I accepted. But I think my phone is just about dead. Nice. Excuse me. Oh, what the? That's weird. Doesn't it usually show the ascended skill in the index? Yeah, I was like really curious like what that could even look like, but straight up just sleep at the top. Like what? Weird. Wait, like yeah, what a weird thing. That's bizarre. They gotta fix that. It's problematic. But then again, it could be that the damage is just so high that she needs a negative. Yeah, it's possible. But I mean, that's probably what it is. You're right. It's probably just a problem with the index, but they should really know it's bad. And like it just makes the champion virtually unusable. But I don't know. I wouldn't say unusable. There's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, K-Rel is pretty prime. Pretty prime. Wait, I'm gonna be level 60 soon. But not before my phone dies. 10k no artifacts? That's a hefty requirement. But I mean, if her A3 is against enemies, I mean, that have high attack power, isn't it going to be a huge AoE still? Even without any artifacts? I don't know. I would assume so. 3% to go. My work here is done. I guess I'm done too. How good is the executioner? I mean, yeah, I would 5-star him. I wouldn't 6-star him, but you can 5-star him for just doing campaign and for soloing Minotaur 15. But yeah, need a lot of gear for that for him. I don't know. Executioner's really not worth doing 6-star, but 5-star for sure. Everybody's worth 5-starring. A lot of people would live and die by the 6-star executioner. It was like the thing back in the day, but I think he got nerfed or something happened to him. And now people don't recommend him anymore. Yeah, super overhyped. Yeah, it's true. All the starter champs are all good. They're all good enough to farm great. But even Eris from chapter 4, or 6 rather, I would say is better than Executioner. Me personally, for Clan Boss, she's also good because of the speed buff and the magic removal for the attack down when it does happen, and the poison when it happens. And I could. I could put Eris in my lineup and still do the same damage. I'm confident with that. But anyway, maybe not the same, like a million less or so. But anyway, I gotta go because this is about to end on me. But thanks everybody for joining, and I hope to see you guys again. Have a good night.